This word is for somebody who is going through a tough time, for somebody just trying to keep their head above waters, for those who are smiling just to avoid crying. There might still be aches and pains in your body even though you go to church every Sunday. You're doing the best you can, putting one foot forward, and life is pulling you two steps backward. You might be trying, but the things don't seem to be working out the way you have planned for. You thought you would be in a different place, holding a different story for your life in this season. You've been praying, calling on the Lord, doing the Bible study, and doing everything right, but you are still suffering. I wonder if there is anybody in this world besides me having a broken heart, a broken body, a broken family, and even a broken relationship. It doesn't take much to give God glory, even when everything is down in your life. I can't tell you how many times in my life that my thoughts and my purpose were in disagreement. The situation in my life was looking completely opposite of the purpose and promises of God for my life. You don't have to be really strong to shout hallelujah. When everything is veiled in your life, when sickness comes, when trials and difficulties comes, when your health starts to fail, when your children break your heart, when you face persecution just for doing the right thing. We have too many unbelievers in the church these days that haven't been in faith for a long time. That's actually what the issue is. We need people who believe God, who says who He really is. That God can do whatever He says He can. But there is desperation and urgency in this. We need people to step out in faith and keep believing in God. The only thing that should be happening is that you get to trust God more. The same God who has brought me this far will take me into the future. And when that happens, you have to declare to your predicament that you are a liar. You are lying on me, and that's not who I am. It's not how I am going to live my life. I have some promises in my life from God that will never be broken. I am not a quitter. I am not a failure. I am chosen by God. And you, spirit of fear, are a liar. You have to declare to your fear, to your poverty, to your debt, to your low self-esteem, you are a liar. Every voice that has told you that you are nothing, you will not have anything, you will never do anything, call out that voice and declare to that voice out loud that you are a liar. When difficulties comes, tough times, hard days, and long nights, it is when your faith in God kicks in to let you know that He is all powerful and the very present help in the time of trouble. You got to know that in the midst of your test, there is a testimony, and after your testimony and have been gone through the process, I just want you to know that you will be able to testify. God is able to deliver you out of every circumstance. I just want you to know, whatever the battle is, God has given you power. You are powerful to defeat the Satan. You are not a failure, but you got the victory. You are above and not beneath. You are the head and not the tail. You are blessed everywhere you go. No matter what you're going through, even though sometimes it looks like the enemy has the upper hand, I have to tell you, that God says all things work together for good. And all things are going to work together for you because He loves you. Did you not call God and cried out and gave Him a list? I am dumb, I am uneducated, I am not this, I am not that. But God says it was never about who you are. It was always about who I am and what I wanted to do in and through your life. All seems so biased. Did you not tell God, Lord, I am so hopeless? I'm so unworthy? It's all pride. Because what you're saying is your limitations are greater than God's supernatural ability to do something in your life. What are you doing with your life? Do you bless or curse? You say, I hate this house that I can't live in. You hate this job and the boss I can't stand. I hate this car. You curse things and expect God to bless the things you cursed? Do you know how your life would change even if your circumstances won't? It is when your confession changes to, this might not be the house I ultimately own, but right now, thank God, I have a roof over my head. This might not be the job I end up all my life, but thank God I'm able to provide for my family and myself to survive. My marriage may not be how I wanted, but thank God we are still working on it. My kids may not be in the house of God, but thank God there is the grace of God chasing them, and He is going to bring them back into the house of God. Let's stop asking God to bless what we are cursing and start to bless what God has given us so that it will become our more than enough. The road is never going to be easy. The God who brought us this far will not leave you in between. You got to understand, even though you go through trials and tribulations in pain and still understanding, somewhere something is going to happen, believe it. He will make sure you cross over the river in your life. Spread out your hands and make sure God gets the glory for what you're going through. And every time when you hear the voice whispering in your ears, telling you you will never succeed in this, tell that voice you are a liar. Never allow that voice to have the command in your life. Talk back and tell that voice you are a liar. Tell sickness you are a liar, despair you are a liar, disease you are a liar, depression you are a liar, failure you are a liar, discouragement you are a liar. You're not whatever the voice says in your head. The good news is God will show up, He will come through. Just that He's not yet coming through in your life and not working in your life already does not mean He's not working in your life at all. The Lord will make a way. Take a minute and think about what God thinks about you and not the world. You are an overcomer. The best is yet to come. As Bible says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers out of them all. Sometimes you got to hear it and not believe it. Hear it and ignore it. Sometimes you get to see it and keep moving forward in the name of Jesus. Because I can do all things through Christ. You might be going through the test, but the testimony is underway. You might be going through the pain, but it is worth the wait for your testimony in Christ Jesus.